Welcome to this explainer. Today, I want you to think of me as your clinical guide. We're going to examine the physiological reality of completely removing a very specific, highly refined carbohydrate from your diet. I'm talking about a substance that silently dictates your neural pathways, your endocrine system, and your overall health. So treat this like a comprehensive patient consultation. We're going to analyze exactly what happens inside your body when you write a brand new prescription for your health and finally cut the sugar. Imagine just entirely removing sugar from your daily routine. What exactly happens when you stop? Would your internal system just instantly reward you and become healthier right on the spot? Or would your body fiercely defend its current state and actually fight back against the sudden loss of its favorite easily accessible fuel? Well, this transition is actually a fascinating physiological tug-of-war. Today, we're diving deep into the exact biochemical cascade of your body's response.
Part 1. The Hidden Sugar Epidemic, Diagnosing the Problem. You see, sugar is literally hiding everywhere. It's in the cold drinks, the biscuits, the bread, the sauces. And surprisingly, it's even packed into foods that don't actually taste sweet to us. Because of this, the average person consumes a staggering amount of added sugar every single year. And from a medical standpoint, your brain is absolutely wired to seek this stuff out. When you eat it, sugar triggers an acute release of dopamine. That's your brain's feel-good chemical, right in the reward pathway. But here's the catch. Over time, chronic consumption actually downregulates those dopamine receptors, meaning you literally need higher and higher doses just to feel that same baseline level of pleasure. It functions neurologically a lot like a chemical dependency. So, here is your prescribed roadmap for recovery. We're going to map out the exact metabolic and neurological changes your body will go through. We'll start with the highly acute first 24 hours, move through week 1, and then look all the way out to a full month of quitting. Part 2, Day 1, the crash, the initial withdrawal. I'm going to be straight with you. Within the very first 24 hours, your body totally registers that a massive deficit just happened, and it initiates a swift clinical response. It's so important for you to understand that these withdrawal symptoms, the pounding headaches, the mood swings, that profound tiredness, the irritability, and those incredibly strong cravings, they are completely normal. It's a direct clinical reaction to sudden dopamine depletion and transient drops in your blood glucose. Your system is just desperately signaling for its familiar, quick energy fix. Now, this phase is undeniably uncomfortable, for sure, but it is a vital diagnostic sign that your body is finally starting to recalibrate itself. But wait, behind the scenes of those intense cravings and headaches, your blood sugar levels are already beginning to stabilize. Within just those first 24 hours, the wild roller coaster spikes and subsequent crashes in your blood glucose actually start to flatten out. And because of that, your pancreas can finally reduce its constant excessive output of insulin. By lowering those circulating insulin levels, you're literally giving your pancreatic cells a much-needed rest, laying the absolute foundation for your body to regain its insulin sensitivity. Part 3. Week 1, Finding Balance. The body adapts. By week 1, that really hard acute withdrawal has largely subsided. Your system is actively adapting to its healthy new baseline now. And this is where my patients typically report some amazing shifts. We see a return to more stable energy throughout the day, no more of that classic afternoon crash. Cognitively, you get better, uninterrupted focus. And gastrointestinally, huge improvements. Without that constant influx of refined sugars, the inflammatory gut bacteria begin to die off. This leads to a healthier microbiome, meaning way less bloating and noticeably improved digestion. Part 4. The healing phase, weeks 2 to 4. Moving right into weeks 2 through 4, we hit a much deeper healing phase. This is where your body begins real, systemic, cellular repair. Crucially, keeping the sugar intake low directly helps to lower your overall systemic inflammation. This is a massive clinical turning point. Chronic inflammation is the underlying driver for things like insulin resistance, joint pain, cardiovascular issues, you name it. By removing the primary inflammatory trigger, your cells can finally shift out of constant defense mode and go right into active repair. And with this incredible drop in inflammation and insulin, the physical benefits just start compounding. You'll likely notice much clearer skin since hormone-driven oil production decreases. You're going to get deeper, much better sleep. Plus, with insulin consistently low, your body is biologically forced to tap into its stored lipid reserves, meaning you actually start burning visceral belly fat for fuel. Concurrently, you'll see a vastly improved mood as your neurotransmitters finally reach a sustainable, healthy balance. Part 5, Brain and Body Benefits, the long-term prognosis. Now, let's talk about the long-term prognosis, starting with your brain. Sustaining this lifestyle leads to a profound cognitive reset. Once you stop that constant influx of excessive glucose, neuroinflammation steadily goes down. Patients frequently tell me about the lifting of this dense brain fog. This happens because your neural networks aren't being subjected to extreme blood sugar swings anymore. Step by step, this paves the way for better concentration, sharper mental clarity, and truly optimized brain function.
And regarding your physical body and weight management, the prognosis transforms entirely. Think about it. Step 1, you stop the sugary beverages and processed sweets. Step 2, you're naturally dropping excess calories. But it's more than just the math. Without chronic fructose disrupting your endocrine system, your primary hunger hormones finally recalibrate. You actually feel naturally full when you are appropriately nourished. Step 3, this organically leads to sustainable, natural weight loss over time without the miserable psychological struggle of constant calorie counting. Part 6, the final diagnosis, making the change safely. Before we wrap up, let's be absolutely precise about what you need to cut out to make this change safely. Look at this comparison. I am not telling you to fear the natural sugars existing in whole fruits or milk. In those healthy foods, the sugar is bound within a dense cellular fiber matrix, which actively slows down digestion and stops that massive insulin spike. Your body handles that beautifully. The real clinical danger, the one we are treating today, is on the right side. It's the added sugars stripped of all fiber and secretly pumped into processed foods and soft drinks. So let's review your recovery summary and discharge notes. Yes, expect some acute resistance from your nervous system during the first 24 hours. It's going to fight back. But as you push through, your energy stabilizes, your systemic inflammation plummets, your brain becomes much clearer, and ultimately your overall health dramatically improves as you transition away from a state of chemical dependency. I'll leave you with this provocative final thought to really consider as you look at your own daily habits. Ask yourself, are we eating sugar, or is sugar controlling us? The power to write a new prescription for your health is entirely in your hands. Thank you for joining me for this explainer today, and I wish you the absolute best of luck on your path to recovery.